We owned our own businesses, our own jobs, our own schools, everything. And it was better than the whites.
Good. We back with another one. It's your boy L. I know it's been a minute. I know. I've been working. Got 4 boys. We out here trying to build this nation, get things in order, trust-wise, combating against the paper genocide, things of this nature, during this time of uncertainty. And that's exactly what we're getting into. I got a brother here. What I do, man, I scroll the internet. You know what I'm saying? I scroll the internet, research guy. I've been doing this thing for however many years. It's irrelevant at this point. And the message I'm gonna be pushing pretty much from this moment forward, and just integrating all our communities and our culture, from the hip hop culture to the political culture, as I don't like to use the word black. So I'm using the word Negrow Nation. And the reason why I chose to use these words, I've always had this. You go to any one of my road dogs, day ones, when it comes to my philosophy, and since I've been on this journey, right? Not to get too deep, but I want to start with the video, but we pushing this message and this agenda because we cannot forget the ones that got us here, while others are trying to erase a past, erase a nation, erase a body and a memory of culture of people off the face of this planet. So that's what we here combating, and let's get into it with this video. Let's listen to the OG.
He said, boy, let me tell you something. The worst thing that happened to us since slavery was integration. And I said, wait a minute, Dad. Didn't integration open up doors for us black people? He said, yeah, but it closed some. I said, why do you say that? He said, well, when we were segregated from white people, well, he said white people, when we were separated from white folks, we owned our own businesses, our own jobs, our own schools, everything. And it was better than the whites until, like in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Rosewood, Florida, and even out there in California, what did they do? White people burned it to the ground. But my father's point was that when we were forced to deal with one another, we worked with one another. We helped each other. He said white people only came out for integration because they wanted black dollars. That's it. He told me the reason why Branch Rickey brought in the late great Jackie Robinson, because America was not.
So, as we see the OG talk about the lessons that his father was giving him about integration, right? And this ain't nothing tearing down, Dr. King's legacy or anything like that, but when you hear the other side of the story from the OGs, the older community during that time, and how a lot of them ain't want to be integrated. This was a young man that had a dream, his dream. And then at the end of his time and of his leadership before his unaliving, was I feel that I am leading my people into what? A burning building. These are quotes by the king himself. So when we sit back and we listen to the people, though, at that time, not the leaders, the people, because we got to remember who the people are, right? And the reason why we pushing Nigger Nation is because this is the history they want us to forget, but we cannot forget. They want to give us all types of titles, names, bury our history, cause paper genocide. But then we see the truth. Oh, black dollars, black vote, better school systems, better trades. We see that with the amount of black inventors and inventions during that time. So we can't continue, right, as a culture, as a body of people. I'm talking about to people that look like me, copper colored people from America. Not any and everybody, because everybody that look like me ain't the same. That's just point blank in the period. It's been Marcus Garvey was trying to get the Pan-African movement That didn't go too far. Everybody has their movements, right? So at some point in time, we got to realize through the history and the information that we're bringing in that this is our land. But it's not just about knowing the information. It's about the intent behind the action that it's going to take in order to rebuild the nation. That is what is so fearful, right? That is what is so fearful. Before I get in any deeper, let's go into another video with one of the goddess talking about America and breaking it down.
Who created the United States of America? I need y'all to understand, first of all, the term America means. Do you know what America means? Ameri is a Hebrew term. It means copper colored. Ika, I-K-A or I-C-A, means land of the indigenous people. America means land of the copper colored people.
So, as we see right there, we see one of the black goddess, well, one of the copper tone goddesses right there. You know, just going in on the breakdown of America, of America, and the thing and what it is to be American. And this is why, you know, I'm pushing the message that I'm pushing, Nigger Nation, Nigger Nation, because at the end of the day, at some point in time, with all the information that we come in contact, we have to have true intent and true action behind the real root of it all. Like, we think that it's just people out here just doing whatever they want. People got nations and we are part of this particular nation, this, that. No, that's not what it is. That ain't even what the history telling us. And for us to keep going with the mainstream narrative is out of character. It's out of mind. It's insane. We cannot be a part of a system that is not for us. The system. That's what a nation is. It's a system built by the people within that nation, the sovereign people within that nation. We've been in a nation that doesn't even consider us sovereign. So why shouldn't that be enough to initiate a movement intent in order to what? Rebuild a nation within a nation. Meaning what? Rebuild a new system within a system. They putting statutes and regulations in because they don't want people to overthrow or overcome or build a new nation. But it's inevitable. This is why they're putting it in place. We can't keep, as the people, especially as niggers, copper tone people from this body of land, culturally, heritage-wise, ancestry-wise, they got the audacity to name us after 2 continents. Listen to what I'm saying. They have the audacity to name us after 2 continents, Africa, American. Listen to what that is. And then call you black when you know that it means pale. The original terminology for it meant what? Pale. So we can't, if we know this information, then why are we still going with the mainstream media? Why are we still putting people in power that are still going by the system and playing their games? It's only one game to play. That's the trust game. It's only one game to play. The trust game, the national game, public trust game. So it's either 2 things that you have to do when it comes to rebuilding the system, because it takes a system to build a system. So it's either the ecosystem, you're starting all over, getting back into the land, rebuilding natural resources, or you use the system that's already at hand. That's why I tell people a lot. In order to build the nation, with the same mindset, mind over matter. We get the mindset, the matter will come. So at the end of the day, when I tell people, oh, you know, the intent of the nation, this, that, and the third, this not a membership, this not a buying land and this, that, and the third, because people have already been doing that. But it has not been filtered through our system. It has not been filtered through our nation, through the Nigger Nation. All the trillions of dollars that go through our people's hands. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm talking about our people's hands. And when I say this, I'm not just talking about copper tone colored people are people that's indigenous or original from the land. But this is for everybody that feel like they are getting what? Attacked. They are getting held down by the systems that be. Because there was other nations in power at a time when there was what? Free energy, same technology advances, all these different things that we want to proclaim that aliens and supernatural powers and all of these different things did. And don't get me wrong, there is some energy forces that's going on out here, and we're going to break that down too. Not so much break it down, but we're going to talk about it. You know? So let me know what y'all think. You know, comment, like, subscribe, get us in the algorithm so we can push this message. Because as the people, and then not only as the people, but as the original people of the land, it is our duty to take leadership. We've already been leading. We've already been being the ones to help set trends and being the face and all of these different things. Because of what? Dollars. Because of votes. Because of systematic things that they want to what? Achieve in their system. The agendas they want to achieve in their system. So they include us. And now we're intermingled within a nation that is not for us and not by us. It was all an illusion. So, but y'all let me know, man. I could be tripping, right? I could be tripping when I'm speaking a message like this. When I'm saying nigger nation, nigger nation. So we won't forget a history of the strange fruit. We won't forget the history of our grandparents getting spit in the face during integration time when they didn't want to go. Think about this. They didn't want to go. They had basketball teams. They had football teams. They had baseball teams. They had inventors. They had infrastructure. They had it. But they was forced because of one person's dream. And it wasn't, we can't say it was bad or good. We can't say what it was at the end of the day. But now, in 2024 and beyond, we have to look at it as, okay, we tried the integration. And I'm not saying this is colorism or racism. This has nothing to do with that. This has everything to do with the system. Everything to do with the system. So y'all let me know. Y'all like, share, subscribe, get people on it. Let's spread the message. Nigger Nation, Nigger Nation. Let's not forget the history. Yes, we're at civil war right now, but that don't mean that it's gonna continue. No civil war lasts forever. So it's darkness at the end of the tunnel. So let's get in there. Let's get out this light. Let's get back to the darkness. Let's begin to cultivate, rebuild, reshape, reform, revitalize, revolutionize. Because ain't nothing new under the sun. So at some point in time, we got to do it. At some point in time, our children cannot be subjective to the system that we have been subjective to during our lifetime. But we have to make that choice. So, peace, love, and life, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. Keep us in the algorithm. Peace, love, and life. I'll see y'all in the next one.